Breaking news has sent shockwaves through the entertainment world as Claressa Shields confirms she's pregnant with Papoose's baby, igniting a firestorm of drama. Sources close to the situation reveal that Remy Ma has completely lost her composure following the announcement, sparking intense speculation, confrontation, and fan debate. The revelation is being described as a bombshell by insiders, as it directly challenges loyalties, relationships, and the complex dynamics of personal and professional rivalry. Friends close to Remy Ma indicate that her reaction was immediate and unfiltered, expressing shock, anger, and disbelief at the news. Sources suggest that the combination of surprise and personal affront has created a highly charged emotional environment, one that is now playing out across social media and private circles alike. Observers note that Remy Ma's fury is heightened not only by the circumstances of the pregnancy, but also by the intricate web of connections involving Claressa Shields and Papoose, making the story both deeply personal and publicly sensational. Social media platforms have exploded in response, with fans dissecting the announcement, speculating on the implications for Remy Ma, and analyzing every public and private reaction. Insider accounts suggest that this level of scrutiny has intensified the drama, as every statement, post, and rumor becomes fodder for discussion. Observers point out that the story reflects broader themes of rivalry, betrayal, and emotional volatility, all amplified by the visibility of the individuals involved. This shocking revelation marks the beginning of a high-stakes saga filled with tension, emotional confrontations, and potential fallout. As Claressa Shields embraces her pregnancy, Remy Ma's explosive reaction promises to escalate the conflict, making this one of the most talked about moments in recent Maine. Celebrity drama. The entertainment world was rocked when Claressa Shields confirmed she was pregnant with Papoose's baby, sending shockwaves through friends, family, and fans alike. Insiders reveal that Remy Ma's reaction was immediate, intense, and utterly unfiltered. Friends close to the rapper describe her state as a mix of disbelief, anger, and emotional overwhelm, with sources suggesting that the news triggered a cascade of raw reactions, both privately and publicly. Observers note that this revelation strikes at the heart of deeply entwined personal relationships, rivalries, and long-standing tensions, creating a scenario that has fans glued to every development. According to insiders, Claressa Shields' announcement was both deliberate and bold. Friends close to her report that she was fully aware of the emotional impact it would have, particularly on Remy Ma. Sources suggest that Claressa's pregnancy is being treated as a personal milestone and a statement of agency, highlighting her independence while also navigating a complex web of interpersonal dynamics. Observers note that her composure and confidence in making the announcement contrast sharply with the chaos it has unleashed, particularly from Remy Ma, whose reaction underscores the volatility of emotions when personal boundaries are challenged in the public. Friends close to Remy Ma indicate that the rapper immediately sought the counsel of her closest allies following the revelation. Sources reveal that she expressed a mixture of frustration, anger, and disbelief, questioning the timing, implications, and intentions behind Claressa Shields' disclosure. Insider accounts suggest that Remy Ma's reaction is fueled not only by the shock of the news, but also by the intersection of personal relationships, competitive tension, and public scrutiny. Observers note that her emotional response reflects the high stakes of navigating interpersonal drama in a world where private matters quickly become public. Social media erupted almost instantly. Following the pregnancy confirmation, friends report that fans began dissecting every post, rumor, and statement, fueling speculation and intensifying the drama. Sources indicate that the digital landscape has amplified emotions, with reactions ranging from support for Claressa Shields to outrage and concern on behalf of Remy Ma. Insider accounts suggest that this heightened attention increases the pressure on both women, as every gesture and statement is analyzed, interpreted, and reinterpreted by an eager and vocal audience. Observers emphasize that social media dynamics have transformed a personal announcement into a high-stakes spectacle, where perception and narrative carry enormous weight. According to insiders, the revelation has also reignited conversations among peers, friends, and industry insiders. Friends close to the situation report that the pregnancy announcement has sparked debates about loyalty, trust, and relational boundaries, as well as the implications for Papoose's involvement and position within the dynamics of both women's lives. Sources indicate that these private discussions often reflect broader concerns about reputation, career implications, and the management of public perception. Observers note that the stakes are heightened because this is not just a personal matter. It is now a narrative with wide-reaching implications for fan engagement, industry reputation, and interpersonal relationships. Friends close to Claressa Shields indicate that she has approached the announcement with confidence and composure. Sources suggest that she carefully planned how to disclose the news, anticipating potential backlash but remaining committed to owning her narrative. Insider accounts note that Claressa's ability to navigate this highly charged situation with poise contrasts with the volatility of Remy Ma's immediate response, highlighting differences in temperament, strategy, and approach to high-stakes personal revelations. Observers emphasize that Claressa's composure has further fueled the narrative, as the juxtaposition between her calm and Remy Ma's fiery reaction makes the story more compelling for both fans and media outlets. Insiders reveal that Remy Ma's response has been multi-layered, combining emotional venting with strategic consideration of public perception. Friends report that she has privately expressed frustration over what she perceives as betrayal, timing issues, and implications for her personal and professional image. Sources suggest that this duality of raw emotion and strategic calculation is emblematic of the pressures faced by high-profile individuals when personal matters intersect with public attention. Observers note that the intensity of her reaction is heightened by the fact that both Claressa Shields and Remy Ma exist within a highly competitive and scrutinized environment, where each action carries consequences beyond personal relationships. According to insiders, the pregnancy announcement has triggered ongoing speculation about future confrontations and interactions. Friends close to the situation suggest that while tensions are high, the potential for dialogue, clarification, or strategic responses exists. Sources indicate that managing these dynamics requires careful communication, emotional intelligence, and awareness of public scrutiny. Observers note that the high-profile nature of the individuals involved magnifies both the stakes and the audience's investment, making the resolution or escalation of the drama a matter of intense interest. Social media continues to play a pivotal role in amplifying the unfolding story. Friends report that fans have dissected posts, comments, and leaked reactions, analyzing everything from tone and timing to underlying motivations. Sources suggest that this level of scrutiny creates a feedback loop, where public reaction influences private decision-making and vice versa. Insider accounts indicate that the amplified attention can intensify emotions, accelerate conflicts, and create new pressures for both Claressa Shields and Remy Ma as they navigate the evolving narrative. Observers highlight that understanding this digital amplification is critical to grasping why the story has become so urgent and widely discussed. Insiders note that the emotional stakes for Remy Ma are particularly high because the announcement touches on complex personal dynamics. Friends report that she has struggled to process the news, balancing feelings of betrayal, anger, and vulnerability while considering how to respond both publicly and privately. Sources indicate that this struggle is compounded by the visibility of her actions, its potential for fan judgment, and the ongoing scrutiny of industry peers. Relationships. Observers note that the story is emblematic of the high stakes of public rivalry, personal milestones, and the pressures of celebrity visibility. As Part 1 concludes, insiders emphasize that the pregnancy announcement is only the beginning of a larger saga. Friends suggest that the interplay of Claressa Shields' assertive declaration and Remy Ma's explosive response will continue to unfold, offering new revelations, confrontations, and developments in the days and weeks to come. Sources highlight that this phase sets the stage for further escalation, deepening tension and high-stakes drama that captures the attention of both fans and the entertainment industry. Observers note that the combination of personal emotion, public scrutiny, and strategic behavior ensures that this story will remain a defining narrative for both women. The fallout from Claressa Shields' confirmation that she is pregnant with Papoose's baby continues to dominate conversations in the entertainment world, with insiders revealing that Remy Ma's reaction has escalated beyond initial shock and anger. Friends close to Remy Ma report that her fury has intensified as she processes the news, with sources suggesting that the combination of personal affront and public scrutiny has created an emotionally volatile situation. Observers note that the high-profile nature of the individuals involved magnifies every reaction, making the story both a deeply personal conflict and a spectacle for fans and the media. According to insiders, Claressa Shields anticipated that her announcement would provoke a strong response, but she appears undeterred by the intensity of Remy Ma's reaction. Friends close to Claressa indicate that she is navigating this period with confidence, prioritizing her well-being and preparing for the responsibilities of impending motherhood. Sources suggest that Claressa's composure and strategic handling of public attention contrasts sharply with Remy Ma's explosive response, amplifying the drama and fueling speculation about what might happen next. Observers highlight that this dichotomy between calm and chaos contributes to the compelling nature of the story. Friends close to Remy Ma reveal that she has been confiding in trusted allies, expressing frustration, disbelief, and anger. Sources suggest that her responses are shaped not only by emotional turmoil, but also by the pressures of maintaining her public image and managing fan perception. Insider accounts indicate that Remy Ma's complex reaction reflects the delicate balance between personal emotion and professional reputation in a world where social media scrutiny is relentless. Observers note that her struggle to navigate these intersecting pressures adds depth to the narrative, showing the human side of high-profile rivalry. Social media continues to fuel the story's intensity, with fans dissecting every statement, post, and leaked reaction. Friends report that digital platforms have become arenas for discussion, speculation, and judgment, amplifying the stakes of each action taken by Claressa, Shields, and Remy Ma. Sources suggest that this amplification creates a feedback loop, where public attention influences private behavior and vice versa, further intensifying the conflict. Observers emphasize that understanding the power of social media is crucial to grasping why the drama has escalated so quickly and why each move is scrutinized relentlessly. Insiders note that the pregnancy announcement has also sparked broader conversations among peers, friends, and industry insiders. Friends close to the situation report that debates have emerged about loyalty, trust, and relational dynamics, with discussions extending to Papoose's involvement and role in the unfolding scenario. Sources indicate that these conversations are not only about personal matters, but also about reputation management and the professional implications of high-profile drama. Observers point out that the combination of personal stakes and public tension makes every decision consequential. According to Friends, Claressa Shields is approaching the situation with intentionality and poise. Sources suggest that she carefully crafted the timing and method of her announcement to maximize both personal empowerment and strategic visibility. Insider accounts reveal that her composure in the face of Remy Ma's intense response has drawn admiration from some quarters while also fueling speculation, intensifying fan engagement and media coverage. Observers highlight that Claressa's ability to maintain confidence while navigating public scrutiny is central too. Understanding the dynamics of this unfolding story, friends close to Remy Ma indicate that she continues to process her emotions, balancing anger, betrayal, and the need to maintain public composure. Sources suggest that this dual challenge, managing internal emotional responses while considering Public perception creates a heightened sense of pressure and urgency. Insider accounts reveal that the stakes are amplified by the competitive and scrutinized environment in which both women operate, where every interaction and statement carries broader implications. Observers note that this environment underscores the complexity of navigating personal and professional relationships under constant visibility. Insiders reveal that private conversations among friends and advisors are ongoing, focused on managing both emotional responses and public narratives. Friends suggest that these discussions involve careful consideration of how to respond strategically, while also acknowledging the raw intensity of personal feelings. Sources indicate that this balancing act is essential for both Claressa Shields and Remy Ma, as the unfolding drama has implications for reputation, relationships, and fan engagement. Observers emphasize that the interplay of strategy and emotion is a defining characteristic of high-profile conflicts. According to insiders, the conflict is not confined to personal circles. It has wide-reaching implications for public perception and social dynamics. Friends report that fans, peers, and industry observers are dissecting the situation, speculating on motivations, outcomes, and future confrontations. Sources suggest that this intense scrutiny increases the stakes for both Claressa Shields and Remy Ma, as missteps or impulsive reactions could have amplified consequences. Observers note that this pressure cooker environment contributes to the drama's intensity and ongoing fascination. Friends close to Claressa Shields highlight that her approach reflects a combination of personal empowerment and strategic foresight. Sources indicate that she is focused on preparing for motherhood while navigating public attention, demonstrating a balance of confidence and awareness. Insider accounts suggest that this approach enables her to maintain agency and composure, even as Remy Ma's explosive reactions continue to dominate headlines. Observers point out that Claressa's strategy contrasts with the heightened emotional volatility displayed by Remy Ma, highlighting differing methods of navigating complex, high-stakes scenarios. Insiders reveal that the situation remains fluid, with both women closely monitoring interactions, social media reactions, and public commentary. Friends report that additional statements, confrontations, or revelations are likely, making the next phase of the story unpredictable. Sources suggest that each move will require careful calculation, emotional control, and awareness of public scrutiny. Observers note that the ongoing tension between personal feelings, public attention, and professional considerations ensures that the drama will continue to captivate and evolve. As Part 2 concludes, insiders stress that the story's next chapters will likely involve both escalation and strategic responses. Friends close to the situation suggest that Claressa Shields and Remy Ma are preparing for potential interactions that could either exacerbate or mitigate the tension. Sources indicate that the unfolding dynamics reflect the complex interplay of rivalry, personal milestone, and public scrutiny, creating a high-stakes environment where every reaction carries weight. Observers note that this stage sets the tone for further emotional confrontations, strategic maneuvers, and high-profile drama that will continue to draw fan attention. The pregnancy, revelation, and Remy Ma's explosive reaction exemplify the intersection of personal milestones, rivalry, and visibility in celebrity culture. Friends and insiders highlight that the combination of emotional intensity, public scrutiny, and strategic behavior makes this story a defining moment in the narrative arc of both women. Sources suggest that the ongoing drama provides insight into the challenges of managing private emotions while navigating public perception, demonstrating the complexities of high-profile personal conflict in the digital age. Observers conclude that the unfolding events will remain central to discussions of rivalry, empowerment, and visibility in entertainment circles. The tension between Claressa Shields and Remy Ma has reached an unprecedented level as the fallout from the pregnancy announcement continues to unfold. Friends close to Remy Ma report that her emotions are a mix of anger, betrayal, and disbelief, with sources suggesting that the combination of personal affront and